Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. Commodity TV today here in Frankfurt in the Jumeirah Hotel. And yes, we are not on an arts fair here. You see it behind us. That's real arts here in the hotel. But they gave us this lovely place, a quiet place to do an interview. And ladies and gentlemen, we have here also for the second time in the last 2 weeks a new researcher, Ringler Research GmbH out of Frankfurt. And with me here is Carsten Ringler. He is the founder and the CEO of the company. Carsten, welcome.
Hello, Jochen. Nice to meet you again.
Well, research, okay, it says analytics, analysis.
Yes.
What are you exactly researching?
Yeah. Well, the company which I have founded is offering consulting and research services to the mining industry and also to institutional investors like hedge funds, normal funds, and asset managers. And well, I'm scouting for interesting companies which are extremely undervalued, and
from the resource sector,
from the resource
like
sector,
the junior mining
from
sector,
the commodity sectors, and therefore I'm looking for good opportunities because many companies which are really undervalued, there is no existing research available, right? And therefore
because they're too small.
Yeah,
right?
but they're too small, and for the big banks are not very interesting, and therefore that's my part. Try to scout interesting companies and looking for the company story and publish a nice research document and bring them together with my big network which I have, because I was former managing director of a securities trading house, and therefore I know a lot of asset managers and people from the bank side, and yeah, we looking forward for.
What makes you, in addition to that, able to do a research like this?
Well, I'm in my previous functions. I was on the trading side, bonds, equities, and I also was in charge of a commodity fund, which I was in the advisory, and therefore I have a deep knowledge in analyzing companies and also to see the real value of a company, right? Because the market capitalization is not anytime the true value, because there's a lot of upside if the commodity price is going in the right direction and the project is maybe being developed, and so therefore there are many hidden gems in on the stock exchanges available, and I try to identify them. I'm also organized a scoring model, an equity scoring model, which has 65 indicators and ratios and balance sheet numbers, and so therefore this helps me to identify interesting companies, which we then speak with the management, for example, and to go inside. Yeah.
Okay, super. Not only a scoring model. What is let's say how do you evaluate, for example, political situation, the country risk, maybe a currency risk? Are you also evaluating those things into your analysis?
Yes, absolutely. I'm doing for all of the companies in which I'm writing analysis, or I'm doing M&A activities and advisory for institutional investors. I'm doing a deep insight analysis by using a discounted cash flow model, and therefore I can implement it a higher discount rate, for example, for countries which are with a higher country risk. I can do 10 or 15%, for example, for African countries. A little bit more, and if there's a project maybe in Canada or in Australia, you can apply an 8% discount rate, because the risk is less. Yeah?
Of course.
And therefore, I have some tools and some analysis, some spreadsheet tools, which enables me to find out the correct value if the company is an M&A target, merger target, for example. Or maybe all as a pure cash flow analysis, which I'm doing as well for all of the companies.
Yeah, okay. So you have now published your first analysis about Altona mining, and you have a target of 23 Aussie cents, I think now. Company yesterday traded like 9.5, 10 cents, I think. Okay. Do you have also calculated like scenarios with the company, like that you have said, like a sensitivity analysis for copper, or have you said, okay, they have to finance roughly $300 million for their project in Australia? What happens if and when?
Absolutely. Well, we can apply for any of the developers, right? The companies which don't have a project in production yet. We can apply some M&A values if multiplying, for example, the resource base. Like Altona Mining got 3 billion pounds of copper in the Australian copper project.
Yeah.
And we can maybe a multiple of 3 cents, for example, and then we're getting an enterprise value or a possible price target. We can apply different approaches. Yeah, I also applied in my analysis the simulation if the company is selling 60% of the entire project to a joint venture partner.
Yeah.
And for cash receivings, and then Altona is able to build the 40% stake,
fully participate.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are different ways to analyzing a price target, right? I also have implemented a multiple of the cash flows, the expected cash flows. If we apply $2.5 a pound of copper, and they are producing more than 30,000 tons of copper a year in the bankable feasibility study.
I think 39,000.
Yeah, nearly.
Right. Yeah.
So then we can see what is the value, you know, if you're using the byproducts and all this kind of analysis. So I'm applying a 23 cent Australian cent price target as an average of different approaches. That's quite important.
So it could be also higher, but maybe it could be a little bit lower.
Yeah.
So that's very conservative.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. You know, if the mine is in production in 2018, for example, and the copper price is at $3, we have a much higher price target. Yeah,
Absolutely.
if you're using a price multiple on the cash flows. So it's a really interesting company, for example.
Fantastic. Do you have already plans for your next companies? Now we talk about copper. Is there something different? Whatever, I don't know. Maybe iron ore, oil, or gold, or whatever.
Yeah. The next companies I'm working in are some gold producers based in Canada, some mid-cap companies, and therefore a lot of work to do to have a deep insight analysis, and we will see next week's what is maybe published, right?
Okay, super. And just to finish that, you sent this out to your institutional network,
That's
right?
right. That's right. You have an institutional network. And
how many different addresses, maybe? Can you?
There's a couple of hundreds. But they are institutionals. There are just a couple of high income individuals, but more on the institutional side, and therefore.
So the right addresses.
The right addresses, Hopefully this account with a deep pockets,
Lovely. Carsten, thank you very much, and all the best for that, and hope that we can report quite soon some more news from you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Great.
For the invitation.
Great. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Carsten Ringler, the CEO of Ringler Research, and you heard it. He has started his research company. First analysis was Altona Mining, 23 Aussie cents, and also to remind you, the website is www.ringler-research.de for Germany and .com for the English version. So check it out, have a look, and thanks for watching Commodity TV. Bye-bye from Frankfurt.